He said, hey, at 22, I wore that jersey too. See me now, you never know. I was a one-man show back in the good old days. Us boys could really play. We almost took it all the way to state that year. So remember all the rest, the war that number on the chest, and show some respect. Young kid playing in a bar with an old beat-up guitar. No idea of all the nights it used to shine in neon lights. Never thought of all the hands, all the hours, dreams, and plans, and all the thrown together bands that made it through. Needs a lot of love, so when you pick it up, show some respect. Some things are more than things, more than steel, wood, or strings, more than what a person sees with the naked eye. More than just history, they've left behind a legacy. Some things have earned their keep 100 times. So you took that beat-up truck, lifted the whole thing up, putting lights all over it, big tires and a muffler kit. But I bet you never gave much thought to the man who paid it off with the hay and feed he had to haul in the scorching sun. So don't drive so fast and get your feet down off the dash and show some respect. Some things are more than things, more steel, wood, or strings, more than what a person sees with the naked eye. More than just history, they've left behind a legacy. Some things have earned their keep 100 times. So take a look around today at everything we throw away. We're all so busy running fast, we breeze right by the things that last, like a 100-year-old Georgia pine, or another stands the test of time. Your grandpa's old case pocket knife he used to whittle with. So when you're around a piece of sacred ground, show some respect. Didn't start with you, yeah, there were lots of others too. So show some respect. Well, for me, the biggest thing that got us through is just not quitting. I mean, maybe being foolish enough to keep going. I don't know if it was smart or foolish, but we just kept going, and we believed in what we were doing, and have a great support system, and it worked. And I started the music thing a little later in life, and had been really hesitant. And then when I met my biological family, actually some in this area, they were all musicians and artisans, and so it was really that's really what prompted me to go to the next level. So since that moment, we just had this single-minded purpose, and we've stayed focused on it, and we've been lucky enough to break through. Oh, it's great. I mean, the first few times you're sort of like, as everybody in my camp will tell you, I'm a bit of I worry about how it sounds probably more than I should, but it's a pretty cool moment. I think you get used to it, but I never get used to it from the standpoint of being exciting. Like anytime I'm driving in the car and a song comes on, whether it's Somebody Will or the new one or whatever, there's always that moment of, wow, that's on the radio.
Yeah.
And I hope that never goes away.
Well, let me spin the question this way. How did it feel the first time you heard a Bobby Wills song on the radio?
It was extremely surreal. Of all things, I was in a bar and they had Galaxy, like the satellite radio thing going.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first place. That's the first place I heard it, and it was just weird because I thought the DJ was playing it, so I didn't really realize. And then on the way home, we heard it on the FM station in town, and it was just like, wow, this is happening. I was 12 years old and bulletproof. Wasn't nothing on earth I couldn't do. 3 of my buddies on a big rock ledge. Every knee knocking, looking over the edge. They dared me to jump to the creek below. Last word they heard was Geronimo. There ain't ever been much I was scared to try. I never been a play it safe kind of guy. So if you're thinking about calling my bluff, I ain't all the way crazy, just crazy enough. Yeah. If you're gonna run with me, you gotta know this. I'm a little bit of water with a whiskey twist. My mama worked hard to raise me right, but I still end up with a restless side. So I warn you right now, if we're out on the town, I don't back up and I don't back down. Ain't never been much I was scared to try. I never been a play it safe kind of guy. So if you're thinking about calling my bluff, I ain't all the way crazy, just crazy enough. You say there's only 2 kinds of men you meet. They're either way too mean or way too sweet. You say you want one right in the middle, a real good man, but a bad boy a little. Straight up and solid as the day is long. 'Cause the right kind of danger is a real turn on. Ain't never been much I was scared to try. I never been a play it safe kind of guy. So if you're thinking about calling my bluff, I ain't all the way crazy, just crazy enough. Ain't all the way crazy, just crazy enough. Ain't Charlie Sheen crazy, just crazy enough.